sports.
Toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Lagway. It's complete to the left. They get him down after he makes the catch. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Wants to pass it. A shot toward the end zone. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt they want to come out here and
the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score Florida 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
29. Set to kick it away.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the... Put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Moves. Longer.
Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing it. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Getting some heat. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, the defense all over that quarterback on the running back screen. They hit him quick.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Dart. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. That's caught. It's Johnson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now. You expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Touch pass on the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no...
Oh, picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Second down.
Looking for a man. It's Dart. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point.
They fake it, goes to the tight end. He won't make it in. Stopped just short on the two-point conversion attempt, and that's how this first half will come to a close. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line, it's Harris. And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Looking to throw it again. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Delivers the contact. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
To the air, it's Dart. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now it's a two-possession game, down 15.
Florida 23, Ole Miss 8.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The give to the back. Hard running there. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 23, Ole Miss 8.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Dumps it to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. On the ground, it's Parrish. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Fires to the big fella. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Line gets set, first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. This guy can throw it. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Here we go.
They'll try to pound their way in. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quick pass on the jet motion. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. He's looking to throw it, feeling some heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep.
Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida, 38, Ole Miss, 16.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for first down.
Jackrabbit. Tuna.
He wants to throw right down the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of